Life is not fair. Job understood this when he said, "Man that is born of woman is of few days and full of trouble." In a country that is as rich as ours, millions of people go to bed hungry every night. That is, if they are lucky enough to have a bed or a home for that matter. The amazing thing is, many people blame God for the misfortunes of humanity. On a very cold winter's day, a young girl stood on a busy street corner begging for food, money, or whatever she can get. She stood there cold and shivering as vicious winds penetrated her thin, tattered clothes. Hundreds of people walked past her, but only a few dared to look in her direction. A well-dressed, prosperous-looking gentleman looked at the young girl and shook his head before getting into his expensive automobile. When he arrived at his huge, warm, luxurious home, he sat down at the dinner table with his family and began to feast on a meal that was fit for a king. After eating his dessert, his mind went back to the hungry little girl that he had seen earlier. As he thought about her thin, dirty, shivering body, he started questioning God for allowing such conditions to exist. He said, "God, how can you let this happen? Why don't you do something to help that little girl?" He heard God responding to his question with the words, "I did. I created you." God blesses us so that we can bless others. But instead, too many people have subscribed to the philosophy, "I got mine, you get yours." They don't care if you have enough food as long as their refrigerator is full. They don't care if gangs terrorize your neighborhood as long as their community is safe. They don't care if you have health care as long as their family is insured. There are a lot of problems in this world, but God has already done what He needs to do to solve them. He created you.
Reverend Burton Barr Jr., author of Amazing Grace, The Storm is Passing Over, and The Hoodlum Preacher. Books in stores now. For more information, visit cobaltbooks.com and thehoodlumpreacher.com. Reverend Burton Barr Jr., author of Amazing Grace, The Storm is Passing Over, and The Hoodlum Preacher. Books in stores now. For more information, visit cobaltbooks.com and thehoodlumpreacher.com.